So I became a Christian like 10 years ago, and after a very short honeymoon, I had a huge fight with God and we almost broke up. It was because I started to ask this really old question: what will happen to a really nice person if he never heard about gospel or never had the time to ponder on it before he died? When I asked this question, I was actually thinking about my grandmother, whom I loved very deeply since I was a little girl. She passed away 12 years ago, 2 years I became a Christian, and we grew up in China, so most of my family, they never heard about the gospel in their entire life. And I really wanted to believe that she would get another chance somehow, but I looked through the Bible and I couldn't find any evidence to support that belief. So I was really angry with God and I wrestled with him. I held a grudge against him. I cried and cried to the point I almost thought about quitting. But I still read the Bible every day. But one day a very short Bible verse hit me. It's John 11:35. Some people say it's the shortest Bible verse. Jesus wept. Because this verse happens when Jesus was on the way to raise his friend Lazarus from death. And he was greeted by Lazarus' two sisters, Mary and Martha, and all the other family members and friends. And everybody was crying, lamenting, and Jesus wept with them. And it touched me so deeply because I knew that Lazarus is going to come to life again in a couple of hours and everybody's going to be happy then. But still, Jesus wept. And that was the first time I felt how much deep Jesus cared about us. So if I loved my grandmother and cared about her eternal fate, how much more would Jesus care about this? So why don't I just let him worry about it? And I just sit on his lap and lean my head against his shoulder and relax. So that was how this very short Bible verse got me through my first crisis of faith.